People don't know this, but in Feng Shui or Qi or good energy, always a good idea to have plants which have got non-spiky leaves. So if you have a healthy plant and if you have a plant which is not that great, you're obviously going to choose a healthier plant, a blooming plant, and it has got to have leaves which are upward and not kind of died out or dying, because that's all going to have negative energy in the house. And also flowers and good plants are a sign of positive energy in the house and stuff like that. So try and get into these good tips for the house and stuff. And always a good idea to have refreshing chai, coffee and stuff. It makes you feel good and stuff. The entrance of your house can have some nice carpeting and stuff. And one very important tip is that a lot of people tell me that, I'm not comfortable with the choices my better half makes, or my parents make, or other people make for me when it comes to beds and stuff, or components like quilts or sheets and stuff like that. So go with something which you're very comfortable. Try and avoid dark shades, because dark shades normally absorb energy. So you're not going to feel charged up and stuff. For men, once in a while it's good. Especially for children and ladies, when you want positive energy, you've got to have clean sheets and stuff. And make sure that your bed doesn't have shoes and other items placed under it, because that's going to be blocking energy. So if you're going to have drawers and everything, make sure the drawers are clean and they are functional. Racks, a lot of people come up with these ideas that, can you recommend space to me? So I say, okay, if you've got a bed and you don't have space for racks and stuff because the room is going to get smaller, the good idea is to have a rack behind your bed. But make sure that your bed doesn't have a rack which is all the time open behind your bed, because when books are displayed and stuff, it's going to be an overdose of information and knowledge and stuff. You're not going to be able to relax and stuff. So a designated space in a room or a library is a good idea, with seaters and stuff, and music and everything and all that, with all your other bookends or car decor, or coasters, or whatever you like. Okay. But coming back to the bed is, if you have a rack behind your bed, you have to make sure that the rack is actually functional and a classy one, and it's actually a minimalistic look which has got a cover on it. So all the flaps, so that when you close them, the wall or the back of the wall looks like one plain component, and it looks classy and sophisticated and stuff. And when you're reading, of course, you can have an extra lighting or something, or a lamp place there and stuff. So hope these helps, and hope these helps. Sorry about that. Hope these help, and I'm on my next task right now. So you take care and have fun and have a blast, and enjoy, and Hakuna Matata. Make use of the positive weather and the energy around you and stuff. Try and get everybody into a good state of mind. Listen to some good music and uplifting music and stuff like that, and avoid focusing too much on your health and stuff. Health is wealth, okay? So a coffee or a chai or a green tea is a good bet. So rest, recharge, rejuvenate, and take breaks as and when. Look at some nice greenery. Add the color green to your room. Very important, extremely important, because dream is calming and grounding and stuff. People are fond of yellow colors. Yes, a good idea. Too much of yellow, a bad idea. Use yellow, because yellow is uplifting, optimistic. It's a sunshine color. Use tones of pink, specifically in summers, or lighter shades, because they relax you and stuff. And of course, a clean bed and a clean room definitely means that you're going to be relaxing more and chilling more, and you're going to spend less time and energy. And your servants, your helpers and stuff, are also going to be less taxed with too much of cleaning. So if you make it a habit to divide your work and manage time around cleaning and stuff, you're going to be able to finish off the tasks quickly. Your help and everybody's also going to be very happy. You're also going to be very happy, because you're not going to be calling up and telling people, my maid is not left and I can't step out and stuff. You have to call the shots, you have to train them.